Brent Brown once said that you're imperfect, and you're weird for struggle, but you're worthy of love and belonging. This ties within everything that is going on in my life when I was young and still continues on to the present day. When I was in elementary school, early middle school, I always struggled to understand things educational wise due to my behavior issues. During the time, I wasn't able to control my ADHD, and I was on medication, and the side effects of that medication would cause me to get mad really fast and for a long period of time. So I would always have problems with teachers and other students. On top of the fact, it did not help the situation better when I had people say that I would not be able to do anything with my life, and I would struggle through everything because of the way I act, and nothing would get through to me. At this time, it was really hard for my mom, and that she was trying everything in her power to help me, but at the same time, she is slowly losing her patience. But she still held strong and continued on helping me. Life is like an obstacle course, and you have to get through all the challenges to be successful. In elementary school, that was the stage of my life where everything was all over the place. I say this because this was the time where I really had bad issues with my ADHD and the side effects with my medication. Not only that, but the elementary school was not very pleasant either. Their education rate was really below standard and they were not that organized. So not only I had to find a way to get through my sanity, but I had to find a way to get the information I needed. What was also a struggle was the teachers were really not that supportive, neither was the students. They would always make it seem like I would not make it anywhere and that I would always struggle. But now I'm just imagining what they would think of me now since I have changed and became a better person. Going into middle school, things were still a little hectic. I was still struggling with my medication, and the main issue was the kids this time. They would always pick on me and be calling me names, saying things that's not true, and randomly touching me, which just makes me mad because it was easy to do and it would affect me mentally and my learning. But during middle school, the principal, the CEO would help me out and make things easier for me and has helped me through everything. People would still bother me, but I keep on trying, and eventually I was doing a lot better with my education. I got off my medication and onto a different one, and my anger issues was resolved as years go by. I finally was able to graduate, and I was a valedictorian in my 8th grade class. High school was a different story. What I was originally going to do was not talk to anyone and just say to myself, but the first day in my 4th period class, some seniors started to talk to me, and one of them called me his nephew. And I just hanged out with my seniors the whole time for the whole year. Even though they played a lot, they were really nice to me, and I really did not make any new friends that's in the same grade as me until 10th grade year. So far, high school is easy, but it is challenging running track and doing work at the same time. So I had to manage my time and keep practicing on things that I do not want to do or things I hesitate on doing, like finishing my homework in class or getting things done ahead of time so that becomes a habit. When I started taking college classes, that's when it started to get stressful because it was something new and it was a lot of work, but eventually I got used to it and found loopholes to be able to do well in the classes that I have. Life is not something to be played with, and it is not easy. From elementary school with my ADHD and anger issues, and people trying to bring me down through middle school where I'm still facing the same problems, but mainly dealing with kids, but then eventually gets better with my behavior, all the way up to high school, where it's not my behavior issues no more, it's just the stress with the schoolwork and eventually find solutions to make my way through it. This all proves that life is like an obstacle course and you have to get through the challenges to be successful, and this is what I believe. At high school, when I take college classes, it's a lot of work. We have quizzes every week and have more than one exam in the class, plus the extra assignments and notes that we have to take. You have to have the right mindset to do it all. My behavior through elementary and middle school is crucial. I will always throw fits, fuss, yell, and fights. But then when I got on new medication, I started to calm down a lot and be able to control myself. And eventually I was not on medication anymore. No matter what you are going through, no matter what challenge you face, always strive forward and push yourself. Because if you put in the effort, you will receive good results and will be successful in whatever you're trying to accomplish.